Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5 o'clock in Napa Valley, and this is 5 o'clock somewhere. So this caps off our first week of our premiere series, 5 o'clock somewhere, which is an everyday live talk show with you and our hosts here in Napa Valley. We bring in incredible and amazing guests. We talk about food, wine, cocktails, film, music, and lifestyle issues and fun. So I am Susan Quinn with Toot Sweet Social Club. We have some of the hosts here tonight, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But please do log in at tootsweet.com, and you have two ways to join this show if you've not already possibly joined. You can view live video and watch and text or tweet us at Toot Social or at 5 o'clock. And the other way is to enable your webcam by clicking Join Live Video. And that is where you enable your webcam and we can see you right here at the table with us. So let's kick it off first with Christine Trice, and then we'll have Tia Butts, who's going to introduce us to Lydia Mondavi, who has an amazing line of products for to make us look really pretty. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, Christine, who is OMG, I so need a glass of wine or I'm going to sell my kid. And she has a contest today where she ran over this week of what is the best varietal to pair with leftover spaghetti. So take it away,
Fascinated.
Yay! Quite fascinating. Because this is my usual meal on a Friday night. By the end of the week, I'm not cooking anything but leftovers. So if it's not leftovers, it's ordering pizza. And so I ran a Facebook contest a couple of days ago, and it was, let me know what your favorite varietal of wine was. And we had about 500 submissions, and the first runner-up is Cabernet Sauvignon.
Excellent.
Yeah, which is one of my favorites, too. So I promise I wasn't all of the votes on there. So what I did is I chose a couple of cabs that you can try, and one of them is a higher-end cab, and another one is an everyday type of red wine you can pick up even at Target type of thing. And I like them both. They both pair well, I think, with leftover spaghetti. But I will let you all decide, too, what your favorite is.
I can't wait. So how many people voted in the contest? Just out of curiosity.
There were about 500 people that voted.
Wow, that's great.
In the last 48 hours.
Terrific.
Yeah. James is vegetarian. So.
I can look. I can admire the food, drink the wine.
Okay. And it's turkey. I don't eat red meat, so it's brown turkey.
Down. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
Perfect. So tell us about your site and tell us about your fans.
Oh my gosh,
the people who are using us as guinea pigs tonight, I suppose, to try these great concoctions.
Well, my Facebook page, as she mentioned, is OMG, I still need a glass of wine or I'm going to sell my kids. And I started it a few years ago. I'm just having a mommy moment. And essentially, it's a virtual sisterhood. So a lot of moms, there are actually some dads on there, too. And we just talk about the day-to-day. It's a community platform just to share our day-to-day life, laugh at ourselves and everybody else.
Is it okay if we need a glass of wine like really early in the morning sometime?
Exactly. 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
There you go. See, that's our mantra. Exactly.
Exactly. So, what I originally was going to do was put up a few different wines and say, choose what your favorite is. And I thought I would leave it open. Just tell me what your favorite wine is. And there were a lot of different suggestions, and I was really surprised that the second runner-up was Moscato.
Wow.
So there are a lot of sweet tooths in my community.
Yeah.
And Moscato does not pair well with leftover spaghetti because it's a dessert wine, so we'll have that later.
We'll have that after
the spaghetti.
Yeah,
exactly, that is
works.
the dessert. So, but I did want to share a Moscato that I do like that, it's easily defined, and that would be the Middle Sister Moscato. It's nice and sweet. It's not too sweet, so you can have, for me with Moscatos, I can maybe have one glass, small glass, because it's just too sweet for me. So that one's a little bit lighter to drink. It's pretty nice.
My husband says Moscato should only be consumed out of the navel of a loved one.
And for those of you that don't know, her significant other is Robert Mondavi Jr. Of the Robert Mondavi family that we all know. So, spoken from on high.
So I'm going to pass out some of this wine for Kate.
Super. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how long have you had the site? How long has the blog been going?
For about 3 years. I know you're not having any spaghetti, but
I'd
I'd be happy to share the wine with you anyway. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
Okay, so is this your favorite, recipe to make at home, the spaghetti recipe? Like, are we having a family heirloom recipe here, or?
Well, it's hardly family heirloom, but it is. It's a good one. Everybody loves it. It's super simple. I could share it with you.
Why not? Go for it. Yeah, please do.
So I'm a big Trader Joe's shopper. So the marinara, it's just jarred tomato basil marinara and ground turkey and zucchini. Because I have kids that have a hard time getting all their vegetables, so I just ground them up and I hide them in food. So I thicken it up with chopped up zucchini.
Perfect. Sounds great. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Okay, shall we taste?
Yeah.
All right. It's got a very nice fruity nose on it.
And this is the 08 Reserve Satui cab.
Nice.
Delicious.
Very good. A lot of dark berry fruit in there. You know, kind of a slight spicy, peppery maybe characteristic or something. Delicious. Yeah, very, very good.
So I can imagine having this up at Satui's Tuscan Castle up in St. Helena there. Yeah. It's an incredible place.
Nice picnic. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot for picnic.
Okay, don't let me be the only one to eat.
I do need a utensil. So
I thought we were supposed to taste for the pairing capability here, right?
Well, if you were my 2-year-old, you wouldn't need utensils.
But don't you wish you could be a 2-year-old sometimes? I mean, that's the way to do it. Okay, am I the only one who, since we're speaking of 2-year-olds and being moms, and whenever I'm spaghetti, I can't help but immediately go back to Lady and the Tramp.
That scene with it.
Absolutely, immediately, with the 2 dogs and how they, suck the spaghetti in and meat. So.
I've always wanted to do that. I've never done it.
Well, we could do it now if you'd like.
We might need that Moscato for the navel.
Delicious.
Yes, delicious.
So what are some other things that the Oh My God community, is big on? Tell us about your community of fans. What do women want to know about wine, I guess, or do they?
It's wine centric, and it's more lifestyle.
Okay.
And basically it's a place where we all come together and look for a little bit of validation. There's no judgment. So anything you say, as long as it's respectful, nothing is really taken out of context. Everything is completely open and welcome in that platform. So nobody has to worry about judgment. Sometimes when you get together with your friends, you're careful and reserved about certain things you say in certain groups.
Right.
And with the OMGwine community, you don't have to worry about that, which is nice because you can keep it real without worrying about any backlash. So
exactly. Yeah. That's great. That's perfect. We love that. Wonderful. Well, so are we going to announce some winners here?
We are, yes.
Some folks that...
Yes, so we have 3 winners. So from our cab variety, we have Rebecca Remley of Broomfield, Colorado. She's our winner of a pair of OMGwine glasses and stemless wine charms from a Sassy Glass.
Yay! Woo! Go Rebecca!
And then we have 2 other winners, too. One is from the Moscato group. That would be Andrea Bartlett from Whittington, West Virginia.
Perfect. We love it.
Great.
And then our Merlot winner is Jamie Kinlock from Willingboro, New Jersey.
Excellent.
Yay! Congratulations. I'll be contacting you all via email and through Facebook and getting out your wine glasses and your wine charms promptly.
That's perfect. Wonderful. And, nice to see that we've got a lot of red wine fans in that group, obviously, too. I mean, I know the sweet wine was in there because we all hate to admit it, but we all love sweet wine. I mean, right? What's not to love? Especially out of someone's navel.
Especially from there.
Do you have a similar thing here in the U.S.? A couple of years ago, there was an entire generation of 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds that were all called Chardonnay. Was that a big thing here?
Really?
All the moms were big Chardonnay fans.
Really?
And you had all these kids, like friends of mine that are school teachers, they would say, half the girls in my class are called Chardonnay.
Really?
Yes, this was a thing for a while.
I really should have teased my in-laws and said, going to name them Pinot Grigio Mondavi or Rob Mondavi.
That's a great
idea. Exactly. Well, I didn't name my child Chardonnay, but I do have my Cougar Juice shoes on, tonight. So, I suppose I'm ready to drink a little Chardonnay if we have any back there. So, well, great. Well, thanks so much for introducing us to some wonderful wines that you brought here tonight.
Absolutely. And then for those of you who like just an everyday drinking red wine, Mommy Juice is fantastic. She's one of my favorite people online, too. So you have to check out mommyjuice.com. But it's a great table wine. It is actually a Cabernet. but it's like $10 at Target, so it's perfect. So it's accessible for anyone, and it does pair well with leftover spaghetti.
Yeah, and we like that. We like leftovers. It keeps it easy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, you can
absolutely.
actually recreate this dish a couple different ways. So I actually will take my leftover spaghetti and put it in a casserole dish and add a few other ingredients and bake it and turn it into pastissi, which is kind of like a Greek lasagna.
Yeah.
And then the kids are like, really, Mom? That's just the spaghetti.
They're the toughest critics, huh?
They are. They would just eat it all the first time. They don't have to worry about as many leftovers. So, I don't like to waste.
Awesome.